Haim's bar, by the way, a red bar. All my permits are current.
I want to do this one. We have a mystery on our hands, folks. Thanks to Brianna Haim. No, the Haim sisters. The Lame sisters. Does anyone listen to this band Haim out there? They're 3 Jews. They've got unfortunate... No, actually, I am on Haim's side tonight. I'm trying to get in with Haim. You know who I was trying to get into with? Who am I trying to get into? Oh, yeah. No, can't say. But I'm trying to get in it with Haim. I would like Haim to start watching Red Bar. Haim, the Haim sisters, do we know who they are? Do we have a picture of Haim's that you could send over? Just maybe a Haim album cover or their Instagram,
sorry,
just so the guys could see what Haim is. It's a band. I don't really like their music, to be honest. I find it to be...
It's mid.
Mid, yeah. But they're kind of popular, right? They've got fans, right? They're doing well.
Sorry,
they opened for Taylor Swift.
They found one of the guys.
What's that? Oh, we found one of the guys from the last video. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Breaking news.
Are you going to dox him on stream?
Is he a private citizen?
No, I think he is a weightlifter coach and YouTube personality. Fuck, you're so fucked.
Okay, send him over to me. Let's check him out. He's a public figure, though, you're saying?
I believe YouTube personality. Is that?
Yeah, okay. And a weightlifter, that's public. Can't lift weights at home. You know, unless you got a really, you know.
He's got a video with 1 million views, so that's allowed.
He's got a video with 1 million
this
views.
is
Okay,
him.
we're opening him up. Let's see. Is this him? Now, is this supposed to be him?
This is his name, and the Google image is Zach Thielander.
Zach Thielander. Is this the guy? Now, is this one of these Austin guys that's just part of this Austin scene?
But
This is him. This has got to be him. These other guys don't look... Oh, do we have an Instagram? Here, let me just look him up on Instagram. This Thielander. And let's open up a little Instagram window there. There's Joe again. And let's see, Zach. Oh, there he is. Blue check. 193 followers. Now, this was the guy just giving me the look, right?
So maybe, I hope there's not another YouTuber with the same name.
Well, this guy's got 193K, and it is him. I'm seeing him. 193K, yes. So he's big. Here he is. Should I pull him up? So this was the guy who was giving me the nasty look. Through the phone, of course, that another person was filming, but I do take that look direct as it was directed at me. So here he is. You can see it's clearly him. Now, this wasn't the guy who said dirtbag, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so this guy looks even tougher than he did in that video. He doesn't play around. I believe this is part of the Austin Barbecue Boys scene. This looks like that. So let's see what's going on. It says he's a musician. How could a fellow musician come at me like that? Now that's weird. This makes it even weirder that a musician would use the word dirtbag. They usually don't go after people like this. Let's see him play. And here he is. Let me unmute here. He's good.
Yeah, cold sweat, how did it believe?
Is this like an Oliver Anthony type of thing going on? Like this type of thing? Listen to this. Okay, he's in heaven right there. Now, to be fair, this was the guy giving me the look. Do we not have an idea? Well, he looks totally different. He aged since then. Look how fucking old he is now.
How sure are we?
I swear this was a young guy in the other video. Does a winter hat give you that much youth? all of a sudden he's a bodybuilder, but before he was a musician at the top. Now he's full bodybuilder. As I scroll down. Yes, these are those boys. Do we have the other guy? Is that the other guy? Right there?
It could be.
So we're on the hunt for the guy who called me a dirtbag. But look at this guy. Come to Austin, say it to your face, right? Never gonna fucking happen. We're doing it all through a screen to you. It's gonna drive you mad. But you might be released. Now, you didn't say anything, but you also didn't defend me, which is a huge issue. See how he looks young here and then really old in that other pic? Okay, well, we're getting closer to the other friend. So go on his page, everybody, and hunt down that friend. He's got to be right around the corner somewhere. So now it makes sense. Brian Callen hangs around with these men. Look, see? Content. So there he is, and he's training, and I could see Brian Callen. He probably has told a story about this guy and about how he's an unbelievable athlete. And smart, too. Smart as a whip. Here he is. Is he doing Joey Swole type?
I want you to imagine that you've reached the pinnacle of your sport. After decades of training, since you were a child all the way up through adulthood, you have been working on your craft.
He's bald
You
now?
have put your
Wait,
body
they think
through
they
just...
found the other guy.
We found the other guy. Okay, bring him in. This guy's free for now. And hopefully this guy stops being friends with that other guy.
I think he was
After he
already
sees
considering
this.
it, judging by
After
the
he
look on his
sees this.
face.
Okay, send me the other guy. We found him here. Now, is this a public figure too?
He seems to be a comic, yes.
Comedian. Okay, send him over.
He has
He's
the
coming
exact
through.
same amount of followers as you on Instagram, so it's an even match.
Is this him, Joe?
Yep.
No.
Is
Do we
it?
have an Instagram, please? His Instagram. It's coming. Great. Yeah, this just says... It's just a Google. There it is. Joe Begley. Rosh Bagley. Joe Begley. Okay, here he is. Ooh, and yes, this is what I thought it was. Whoa. So this is a troubled man. Look at that. You really don't want to mess with him. No wonder he came for me. Interesting. So we're going to have to go. Oh, no. Okay, he's nice there. Okay, so sometimes he's nice, sometimes he's cruel. Like right here, he is a full, like, sociopath rapist, right? But then here, he's very kind. See that?
Whoa.
So let's see one of his videos. Let's see what he's like. We're muted, of course.
The top 10. Here we go. Number 10, Lone Star. I gotta say, I live in Austin. We've got another local legend here. I love Lone Stars. That said, these things are heavy as shit. I hate to admit it. If I'm picking between Lone Star and Bud Light on a hot day, I am taking the Bud Light. These will
Okay, hell yeah. So I consider that to be... See how these guys, their faces change. Here he is being kind. Let's see
All right, I
this.
saw a list of the top 5 numbers of beers on
But you
Twitter,
only do
and I gotta
beer
say, I love it, but I have a completely different list. Coming in at number 5, we have 10. 10 is a...
Okay, how's he nice, right? Well,
Does
there's
he have
an
any
evilness to
videos
it.
that aren't beer rankings?
Well, he does rank the beer. I want to see one where he's mean in the video. Now,
Wait,
there is
maybe-
something
oh,
mean.
that's about beer again.
Yeah, they're all about beer. The top 10 cheapest beers, Readers Society, where everyone needs. Okay, let's see what
People go, everyone should go to therapy. If we're in a society where everyone needs to go to therapy, perhaps therapy's not the answer and the society is the problem.
Whoa!
There's an idea, okay? And the other thing is, like,
Yes.
the best doctors in the world don't focus on the
Okay,
same fucking
I'm starting to get
30
happy.
people for their whole careers.
Ooh, and he's got
If
anger.
you're one of the best...
So he's got like some psychotic euphoria type anger behind him.
Bipolar.
This is a scary guy. You could really see it. Let's hear him out. I would love to hear some more of his takes on comedy
Therapist
or
in the
society.
world, then at some point your fucking clients need to be discharged and you need to move on to somebody else. Because all these people that I fucking found on Zodoc that had availability should not be doing therapy. They shouldn't be helping anyone. People go, everyone should go to therapy. If we're in a
That's the
society
end.
where
Repeating already? You didn't even say anything. You just said that you tried all these doctors and they were all hacks.
More.
None of
more
them could
thoughts.
help you. That's basically what you said. You said all these therapists I've tried, they can't help me. I'm too gone. Let's see. Golden rule of going out. Okay, he was just out.
All right, this is my golden
See,
rule
now
for
he's
going
nice.
out. When you go out, you either
no,
want
he's
to
not.
have a stand-up night or a sit-down night. Anything in between is a waste of time. This is what I mean. A stand-up night is a night where you're going out to party. Think live music, nightclubs, bars with dancing,
That's
shit
fine.
like that. Now, a sit-down night is a night where you're going to hang out. Go to your favorite
your
bar and
boys.
get the corner booth. Get some close friends together for dinner. Have an
Wait,
old-fashioned
both?
with an old friend.
Both nights take place at a bar? I thought a sit-down night was going to be something much more tame and cozy. But no, they're both at the bar, but one you're standing up at the bar, right?
That's the only place to get America's top 5 cheap beers.
Man, this guy knows all about beers.
The
He's
shit
got
in the middle is the stuff that you don't want to do. A bar that's so crowded that you can't move, but no one dances. Music that's so loud you can't hear your friends. Or maybe a house party where you know nobody. All bad. Now, some of you are probably thinking, I've had some great times in the middle. What about a good party? Like that's
So he's hanging out with Brian Callen, right? I'm looking into the future. I'm seeing my email. I'm seeing a story related to him and a woman. I'm seeing, oh yes, I am seeing a potential. Let's give this a week. I guarantee I'm going to get an email. And ladies out there, this is ladies' night. If this man has even looked at you the wrong way, let us here at Red Bar know. If you're hanging out with Brian Callen out on the town, what else is going on out there?
But he could be completely innocent.
I
Sometimes
don't
he's
know.
really nice.
I don't think so. These eyes look like there might be some allegations.
What if he
behind
was
them.
nice and Callen got his hooks in him and that's what's turning him evil slowly?
A guy like this, the only reason he would have this anger towards me is because I'm the kind of guy who'd get in his way with that Chris D'Elia, Brian Callen type bullshit. Right? He needs to put me out. He can't have a guy like me starting to go over him. He doesn't want those. This is from his perspective, of course. I feel I've seen these eyes before. I've seen these bar eyes. The reports will be flooding in. I just know it.
Now that's a prophecy.
That's a prophecy.
defamation.
Not defamation, but prophecy and hope. Let's see this.
What happens when you pour a beer incorrectly?
He's with Taffer.
Okay.
I believe there would be some stories about this guy. And especially with that other guy, too, and Callen, Night on the Town. The rule breakers, right?
Well, Brendan is innocently getting his photo taken for a box of beard dye. Honest work.
I bet we're going to hear some stories. So again, his name is Joe Begley. And again, this is the real him. When he's not selling top picks for beer. This is Joe Begley. He's going to be begling me to zip it. So, yes, Joe Begley. Let's ask around. Everybody in Austin, ask around. Hey, do you know any Joe Begley? Any rumors about him? Any dirt on Begley? Hand deliver that to me with Begley in the subject line so I know to look at it. And again, yeah, we're almost tied up there for followers. So this is a worthy opponent of mine now.
Fair war. You're like
This
Jake
is
Paul.
fair.
You're finally
Finally
fighting
found
someone
my
your own
match.
size.
Someone, even with me. So, in fact, it is still punching down, though. Because I have 34K.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yep. So, and I didn't have to sell one damn beer to do it. So, very interesting. And I think it would be really exciting if a story were to come up about this guy. So really, let's put our ears to the ground. Let's see what we could find. And again, Ethan Klein showed me how to do this. When somebody disses you, you spend every day doing payback. I'm sorry. Ethan Klein taught me how to do this. And I got gray hair. I got it all. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you very much for that video. That was so cool. And thank you for finding them. Okay. We've got an embarrassing story, and we've got a mystery on our hands. We're trying to find out. We've got another comedian that we're trying to find. So this is pretty cool. I like these hunts, hunts for guys. And we got another one. And maybe the listeners could help us put this story together as well. Very, very exciting. This is turning into we're finally doing like an H3 style type show where the foot soldiers, the Foopa Troopers are helping us and everything's coming along. Do we know Alana Haim? Did you ever send over those Haim photos?
Oh, yes. It was before the...
Great. This is...
I'll send you their Instagram.
Oh, Haim album cover. I got it here. Here they are. Do you guys know the beautiful Haim sisters? They're Jewish. All three of them are... That's a bad, bad picture. Look how bad Google Images has become. It's like worthless. You click on something, it's all picked. Why would that even be suggested? I can't find one good picture of Haim. It's just this crappy stuff. Okay, did you send their Instagram?
Someone in the chat said Joe Begley Teppy.
Joe Begley Teppy. Wow, that is... Joe Begley? Joe Begley Teppy? Joe Begley? Joe Begley Teppy? Your new name is Joe Begley Teppy. That is fucking sick! Joe Begley? Joe Begley Teppy?
And yes, I did send it.
Great. Here's the Haims. And they're pretty fucking hot. They're really smoking hot. And you know what? I'm not here to make fun of Haim. I don't know why I'm starting with this, because I want them to be on our side. These are the Haim sisters. You've got the silent suicidal one, the show off, and of course the knockout. And here they are. And they've really been showing off their bodies lately. I don't know why. They're trying to get some extra clicks, but they're very funny. Imagine 3 Nikki Glazers, one being sadder than the other 2. That's basically what it is. 3 Nikki Glazers out causing trouble, and they're an alternative indie band. But they have a story, an unanswered mystery, about a comedian. This is kind of one of those, what do they call that? What's that little...
a blind item.
A blind item. This is... Red Bar's blind item called Who Dealt It? You're going to love this story from the band Haim, and it takes place on the Rolling Stone YouTube channel where they're doing a little interview about Haim's new album that came and went. I feel bad. I had a guy. He goes, Mike, you should do Man of the Year by Lorde. I said, Lorde? Oh, yeah. Wow, her album really came and went. She's insane, or something like that. And he just responded with, fair enough. So he liked Lorde. He had no idea Lorde bad, because people probably think we would like Lorde. We don't. We despise her.
I mean,
what a bomb! What a complete failure her album
cute
was.
That he likes her.
Man of the Year, man. Okay, here they are. This is the Haims, and there's a great story within these Haims.
Making you so many drinks today and talking about our album, I Quit.
I am gonna make a martini. I sneakily put a martini.
So are these girls New York chicks? Because it's important to know, New York or L.A.
That's
LA. It is L.A. Okay. So they're out in L.A. These guys are in this scene. They're having fun. They're going to the bars. They're doing stuff. They're probably going to comedy shows, I think. Let's get to that interview. This is at 12:30. And we're going to jump over there. They're being interviewed. They're being Jewish. One of them, I'm worried about the health of this one, the mental health of that one. This Haim sister seems very depressed, like she might do something one day. Anybody else feel that about Haim? Okay, listen to this little tale, and we got to find out who they're talking about. That's the idea.
On this album, and also Rostam heard a lot of funny stories.
Again, yeah. Sorry,
Thank you, Rostam.
I got to EQ this.
You guys have been open on TikTok about like bad dates. Like what's
bad
whoever
dates.
Can take this one. What's like the funniest example of like a truly like shitty bad date?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I will tell you the craziest story. I was dating this comedian for. They already know where
dating
I'm going.
this comedian.
I was dating this comedian for like a month. I was like, this is not gonna last.
Okay,
but like,
so that's a big hint. Dating a comedian. Oh, well, it was just a month, and maybe that didn't make it. Yeah, they're just Haim. I was going to say, like any other music artist dating somebody for a month, everybody should have that name, right? Maybe Haim ain't big enough yet. God, I would love to Pultec EQ her audio. Again, we got to do this where we get the big Pultec, the original, maybe 2 of them, so that it's a stereo pair just to fix the audio of these shitty shows. This, by the way, is music's Rolling Stone. And why fix the audio? Why do anything to it? Throw the lav mic on them, record it. If it was covered by a shirt, no need to just turn one dial and fix that. Or get it better, just leave it. Who the fuck cares? It's all slop. That's what the Rolling Stone thinks while they criticize music for the mixing in their other videos. And remind me to tell people about Mix with the Masters right after this. I think it's really quick.
I was dating this comedian for like a month. I was like, this is not gonna last, but like I'm having a good time, so like let's see where this goes. One night, it was like the night that like I slept over for the first time. Like you've crossed that threshold. And we like woke up in the morning and I looked at him, maybe it was the light, I don't know. Like he was like looking really good, and I was like, maybe I should make this like a serious thing.
Looking good,
like,
that's a
hint. Coffee? And I was like, delightful. Let's walk and get coffee.
Walk and get coffee. So this comedian, whoever they're talking about, and you're saying LA, you're thinking.
I think so.
Okay, walk and get coffee in LA. And both of these people here, by the looks of this story, find that to be a movie-like romantic walk to get coffee. Disgusting. Imagine dating and having to get coffee with somebody and feeling really cool and getting that coffee. So here she goes. She's excited about the coffee.
Looking at coffee, and I was like, delightful. Let's walk and get coffee.
Oh my God.
We were on our way, walking to coffee, having that kind of talk that you're like, we're getting to know each other. The leaves are falling. It's fall. I'm like, this is beautiful.
The leaves are falling. It's fall. That don't sound like LA to me. Are the leaves falling in LA? Fall, coffee, a walk for coffee in LA? Unless you're living in Silver Lake.
I saw her one time walking by.
In Silver Lake?
Yep.
Okay. So this could be Silver Lake. That's the only place where leaves fall. That's the only place where you could walk to get coffee in all of LA. Unless you're at the Promenade. Okay, so maybe LA. We're trying to narrow this down because the comic. So let's hear this.
Each other. The leaves are falling. It's fall. I'm like, this is beautiful time. This is my guy. Like this
LA.
is my.
There we go. Beautiful time in LA. She said, "Thank you, Nikki."
Leaves are falling. It's fall. I'm like, this is beautiful time. This is my guy. Like this is my guy. Like I think I was too hasty. I think I'm gonna make this a serious thing. And I was in the middle of a sentence, like fully, telling the story. And he let out the craziest fart I have ever heard in my life.
Wow. He let out the craziest, I don't even want to say it. I find that word to be brutal, but gas. The craziest gas that I've ever heard in my life, she says. So she's walking with this comic, and this is bad enough where she needs to throw you under the bus and tell everyone. This is almost like a Trevor, what's his name? Like a Trevor kind of story. What's that comedian?
Yes.
Trevor Wallace.
And people in the chat are saying Stavros, but...
Oh, if it's Stavros, that was... No, because she would expect that from Stavros.
And she wouldn't be looking at him in the light and thinking he was beautiful.
No. And everybody would have that picture. I mean, if she was walking with Stavros, that would make front page news, because it'd be like Danny DeVito and twins type thing. And Stavros farting wouldn't be like an ick. If you're dating Stavros. If you're dating Stavros, you're there for the gas. You're there for the fart. You're hoping that he's going to fart. You're eating his shit. Stavros has one of the most deranged sex lives, this pig. Who actually, wait, no, I'm actually on his side now. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I'm on Hassan and all their, okay. So
I thought you were going to say you were on his side because how amazing he's been on
Two Bears, One Cave as the guest host. Wow, are they incredible. So funny. And Chrissy D. So I don't think it's Stavros. I don't think it's Stavros. Let's hear the rest of the story.
In the middle of a sentence, like fully, telling the story. and he let out the craziest fart I have ever heard in my life. You can laugh. It was so long that I could have the thought, like, when this fart is over, we're gonna laugh about this. Like, this is gonna be like our story. Like, I could have that long of a thought, and it was going. And the fart finally ends. And I'm thinking he's gonna say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He does not acknowledge the fart. Because the thing is, let it out. I'm not saying don't fart.
Better out than in.
Like,
not acknowledging.
obviously with this fart, he needed to let it out, okay? It's the fact that he didn't acknowledge that was maybe the funniest fart I've ever heard in my life.
He just
that
pretended
I was
it
like,
didn't happen.
We are never gonna work. Like, this is where I draw the line here.
Yes.
Like, you need to acknowledge how funny that fart was. And he was a fucking comedian. I'm like, this is like low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. It's a giant red flag.
We never spoke ever again.
Yeah! Wow, look at that.
And Stavros would acknowledge the fart.
Exactly. He'd be huffing the gas and laughing from it. So, who could it be? We must find out. We must share
Rick
this story.
Glassman is in LA. He would fart and not acknowledge it.
Wow. But there's got to be some, I mean, come on, someone's got to know who Haim dated for a month. I feel like we would know. Could they keep that secret? Ricky Glassman. Rick Glassman is a good choice, though. Walking to get coffee, I could see him doing that. But farting and being really embarrassed about it and going into autistic shutdown mode, right?
That could happen easily.
I was imagining, you know, if this were in New York, I'd imagine this to be Sam Morril.
Yes, everyone is saying Mark Norman, but he's from New York and he's
married. Mark Norman's so-called married. Who could it be? Let us know. There will be a reward for this, and then we need to get this out to the public and let everybody know that this happened. Of course. Thank you, Haim sisters. Really holding it down, Haim, too. You know, they're self-aware. They understand what's right and what's wrong. And I'm glad that gave you... Oh, look at this. She adds.
Hanging fruit.
Yeah. It's a giant red flag.
We never spoke ever again.
He knows who he is.
You know.
You know what you did.
Everyone was laughing, by the way. I want everybody at home to know that the crowd was going. The room was lit up.
This is the essence of I Quit.
Yeah. I'm just so psyched for the tour.
Wow, and then you're on to the tour like a dummy. You don't want to talk fart? Stupid. Very cool. Thank you, my Haim sisters. Taylor Swift wants nothing to do with you, girls.